Hi everyone, Tane Tomato, CEO and founder of Tomato Industries Detailing. Right, so I've finally sent the phone back, the Samsung Galaxy 7. I'm now back with the Samsung Galaxy 6. So hopefully this is going to perform a bit better, and hopefully they'll send me a brand new one of the other model. My, what would you call it, main aim, goal, whatever, is to actually convince them to give me the Samsung Galaxy 8 without putting any extra on my monthly plan. So we'll see how we go. You never know. Anyway, so I had to finally wash my car. It hasn't been washed in 5 months. I've actually cleaned the interior. Yeah, it's a work vehicle, so when I wash this, I don't basically, you know, bring out the big guns and do a giant job on it. I just wash it, you know, very quickly. It's got Fusso coat on it, and I top it up with Perl reload. So yeah, that was done 5 months ago, and while I was overseas I just sat in one spot for a month. So yeah, it's been a while, but anyway, we'll have a look and see how that paint protection's going. So I'll just change this camera around to the other forward facing. Okay, back again, and so there's my trolley with my wash bucket on it, done my wash, and I'm just going to take the nozzle off the front of the hose and put the hose over the car just so you can see. So this, as I said, is 5 months since I actually washed it, due to being very busy and then going overseas. And I've been back from overseas for probably a month and a half now, and I've finally got around to it. So anyway, we'll see how this is going. I'm just going to have to put the phone down for 1 second just to get the nozzle off. Okay, so here we are, and there she goes. So once again, this has got Fusso coat on it and topped up with Perl reload. Last time I put the reload on was, to be honest, I can't remember, but it feels like 3 to 5 months, sometime there. So we'll just see what's going on, and as you can see, the water is just running off there, so that's a pretty good result. Another crack, and we'll just watch them run off there. So yeah, that's pretty good. I'm not sure if the reload's still on it, or this is the Fusso coat working. So that's one of the issues when, you know, when people are, like I'm doing now, reviewing a product, which is Fusso coat, but I top it off with reload. Which product am I actually reviewing here? So, yep, it dries up pretty well. You know, there's a spattering of water still on it, but as far as I'm concerned, there's no problem with that. So look at the side. So windows have got Rain-X on them. They're beating pretty well. The side of the car is just coming off here. You can see, just running straight off. So yeah, once again, pretty happy with this product. There we go with the roof. Probably even got more of a lens than the bonnet. So it's slowly working its way down there, and it is evaporating, I can see. So that's good. So we get a result there. So yeah, that's a good result. So yeah, as I said, I've just washed it. I washed it with Optimum car wash, car shampoo. I've just turned my grit guard over and rubbing a couple of my sponges and that against the bottom. Just turn them back over now. So, and there, that's what's left. I've just done the trim, the outer trim. So I'm just going to apply some Perl, what is it? Perl on the exterior trim. And one area I'm definitely going to do, I've just got to stop this again, so I've got to put this hose down. Okay, so another area I did the other, when I washed it last, it was at least, we'll just say at least 3 months, was this was greying, so it was oxidising. That's the windscreen cowling, and I've put some solution finish over that, and I was meant to put some 303 protectorant over that after a week, just to protect that finish. I didn't get around to it. I'm too busy, too lazy, whatever you want to call it. But now I'm going to put some Perl over the top of it and see how that goes. So I remember I did a little bit of a Perl review the other day, saying that you know, the finish of I wasn't happy with. So this is 3 days later, I think now, and it's still a little bit better, but it's still sort of patchy. But yeah, I think it's finally worked its way in. That was one area that was sort of drier up there, and it's a little bit darker now. And there was also up here, all you're seeing is all the rain on the windscreen there. But I did notice over on this door card, it's looking a bit patchy also. So yeah, so far, you know, it took really well here on the, trying to get that sun out of the way, on the glove box, and it took well other places. On just above here, there's all these streaky marks that it's left coming straight down, so I'll just try and get the sun out of the way. It's typical when you try and do something like this. So yeah, it left these streaky sort of marks. Down here you can see one there and there and there. Try and get a bit close. Friggin' sun. Sun to the bun. Anyway, there's streaky marks there, believe me. Other areas that it sort of turned out right was on the wipers, the stick, and the gear lube, the blinker stick. Very good, came out well there. And on this part of the steering wheel. But yeah, as I said, so I've got varied results with it. Another thing I did, you know, as I said, I hadn't cleaned this car out for quite a while. So this back seat, there was probably half an inch of dirt, rocks, stones, you name it. It was this thick down all through there. So I generally vacuum this, which, you know, basically is a waste of time. So this time I decided to open both doors and get my leaf blower, which is the Ryobi leaf blower there. It's got a 5 amp battery. This thing's lightweight and fairly strong. It threatens that it can pull out 250 kilometers an hour. Yeah, right, mate. Anyway, so I got the other side and I blew it, and I swear this is how it turned out. Every bit of that stuff just came flying out. So I probably should have been doing this for years. I don't know why I haven't. And this is the way, you know, it's very quick and made my job a lot easier, because everyone knows these are the cheapest seat covers you can get. Any sort of vacuuming you do that's not on a firm surface, that is, you know, that's moving and has got air bubbles in it and what have you, it's just a nightmare. So that's another thing I learned. Alright, so I'm going to go around and do the trim with the Perl, and I might do a little fitty just on the rubbers here, just so you can see the difference, what the Perl will do to that. And then I'll give you a look at the windscreen cowl and that once she's all hopefully come good. Alright. Okay, so welcome back to Tomato Industries. I thought I'd do another little product review here, so I'm hoping this shows up. There's little water spots on the glass, so I'm just hoping it's showing up alright. Can't really tell through the camera, but if I get out of the sun, you can see them fairly easily. They're all over here. Unfortunately, I can't see the screen now because the sun's on the screen, so I wouldn't have a clue if they're coming up or not. But yeah, hopefully they're coming up. And I'm going to try Capro Spotless, which I have in my little box over here. So this is to be sprayed on, worked in with either a sponge or a suede microfiber cloth, and I just happen to have a suede microfiber cloth on me. So we'll just get this ready and then I'll come back and we'll give it a go. Alright, so we're back, and there's your Spotless. So it says to spray on, working with a suede or microfiber cloth, and then I'll be wiping it off with said other microfiber cloth. There's my suede. Alright, so we'll just do a small area here. I'll give it a bit of a shake. Let it just work its way in for a second. I'll give it a little wipage. See how we've gone here. Now, I have coated this window with Rain-X, so I'm not sure if it's going to take that off. I'm just assuming it probably will. And lay me down. So these aren't water spots that were here before. I think it's pretty windy and dry today, so they're probably here from this wash. And from what I can see, yes, they're good at taking this sort of water spot off, so it's not a problem. It's done it pretty well. I'll do the rest of the window, and then I'm going to put some another coating of I got some 3M. Well, it's in Thailand actually. It was quite cheap. I got some of this stuff. Oh geez, it's good to have a bloody autofocus that works again. My goodness. Yeah, so I bought this in Thailand. I think this bottle cost me maybe $4 to $5 or something like that. Anyway, so I'm going to have a go at this. I'll just do the rest of the window with the Spotless and come back and do the coating. Okay, so hopefully these watermarks come. These ones are quite bigger. You can see on the windscreen here, there's quite a few of them, and you see that they're not just wiping off. So you can see where over here the product has, I have wiped, put Carpro Spotless on, and from that demarcation line, no, you can see all those watermarks. So once again, these are only 10 or so minutes old, so I don't expect this product to have too much problem getting it off. You probably get it off with isopropyl alcohol or something like that, also, or vinegar. But I just thought I'd give this product a try, and I'll give you a look once I've done this. Okay, so very happy with that. Yeah, it worked. As I said, it wouldn't have been too much of an effort. These water spots weren't that old, but they were hard enough that you couldn't get them off with your finger, or probably even possibly washing and wetting them again. You probably would have been able to wash them off. Once again, I just wanted to try the Perl. I did have Ranex on after this, before this, sorry. So I think there's 2 or 3 coats of Ranex, so that's been on there for quite a while also. And I'm thinking Spotless, if it can do that to watermarks, it probably took parts of this Ranex off. So I will apply another coating of the 3M, or actually 2 coatings. So I'll get ready and we'll go through that process. Okay, so I just wiped the windscreen down with some isopropyl alcohol, because there was a little bit of smearing from the Spotless, so I've got rid of all that. All those little watermarks are gone. So the next stage, I have a 3M glass coat, windscreen coat. I'm going to put it on with a microfiber applicator, and I have a damp cloth here ready to go. So I'll just put you on pause. Okay, so we've got the microfiber applicator, and now just putting this coating on. A little difficult to do with one hand, but this is how you don't have an assistant or a stand to do your filming. Try and get what I can on there. Over here and grab a little bit more of the 3M glass coating. I said applicator, and apply to this side. Right up against the edges. Up and down, going across each other, and ensure you're overlapping your passes, and cross hatch pattern. Just inspect it to make sure it's got it all, and it has. So I'll just apply the wet microfiber cloth, come back and have a look. Okay, so next up I'm going to put some Perl on these rails, roof rails, and the racks. Probably should clean them a bit better, but yeah, anyway, I can do it now, but I'm going to put it on the rails anyway. We'll see how she comes up. Okay, so I've just done the interior rubbers with the old Perl, Carpro Perl. And of course, the sun comes right out as I go to show it, which isn't too bad. Like, just wanted to show you the difference. This is the before, it's a little lighter, and there's the after, a little bit darker and shinier, you might say. So that's not too bad. I don't mind that finish. I'll put it up here, and it's a little bit, you know, spotty there and a little bit streaky there, but it's not as bad as it was on the interior. Also put it along here. Now, to be fair, there's a lot of things that streak when you put it on these hard plastics out here, similar as this. So this is not too bad, actually. I don't mind that. I don't think I've wiped that one down. To be fair, once again, I want to be completely fair with this product. So, there we go. Also put it on these rubbers at the back here, and it seems to do pretty well on this sort of material, which is that very porous plastic. The ones you get also on the side mirrors, well, my car anyway. So I'll give you a look at the before shot. So this is what they look like before. Hopefully that's focusing there. On here, so she's a little on the greyish side. Well, it's not exactly black. Now we'll just go over and have a look over yonder side where I've just applied it. And there you go. So once again, it just needs that little bit more extra wipe down. Yeah, so it's not too bad. Yep, not too bad. I'm not going to put it on my windscreen cowling today because I actually forgot. My flatmate's just come home from 3 days away, and she came home right in the middle of the washing, and I forgot there's all dirt and crap down in here. So I've coated and I've put relay back on the car. I've done everything. I'm not going to go down there and now make a mess. If it was a customer's car, yep, I'd break out towels and stuff, and I'd sort that out. But this is just my car, so there's only a day where I wanted to show off a few products. This CarPro range, see how it's going. So yeah, you can see more water spotting here. So I'll just see, I'll give that a while. I'm pretty sure this sort of water spotting, which is, as I said, it wasn't that old. You can probably get that off with isopropyl alcohol, and I actually will give it a go now. Okay, so there's also a look at the inconsistent finish of the Perl on the inside. So this is from when I put it on 2 to 3 days ago, and you know, it's very non-shiny there. It's sort of shiny in other areas. So I don't know, I just wish it'd make its mind up, either be shiny or not shiny. Anyway, it didn't seem to do it on the armrest, nor down here, even though it's all scratched up. But yeah, that's sort of what I'm getting at. And it's right through here, you can see it's just inconsistent. So naughty CarPro Perl. Okay, here we are, we got the old finished result. Once again, this was just a very quick wash. I'm not trying to show anyone the wash. It was mainly to have a look at how the old CarPro Perl went. And I've got to say, in some areas I do like the product. It came up very well on this very coarse textured plastic that's here. It also did a good job on the rubbers, just there, and on this plastic door trim inside. And not a bad job, although a little bit streaky on here, but you know, I do find there are a few products that all streak on these sort of materials, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. Again, there's on those rubbers there, came up quite good. Oh my car is so filthy, it's amazing. Yeah, and didn't do too bad on the back trim. Yeah, so once again on this last trim is good, but I can still see that there, look at that there, that, you know, so, you know, naughty CarPro in some areas, but actually good CarPro in others. Which, you know, I'm going to have to work out what to do, because I'd love to use this stuff. If it's going to be longer lasting than 303 Protectorant, I would like to use it more often, but I don't want to have these issues with the way it finishes. So I would like to think that it's going to, I don't know, I'll just have to keep trying and see how it goes. I'll have to, every time I do one of the cars I use, I'll do a bit of a test pattern and hope that if there are any flaws, it shows up there. And look at that. It's amazing when you do these videos what you see, what you miss. Look at that bit there. Yep, missed that bit there completely. But anyway, so I have clean and coated. So the Car Pro Spotless, it worked on those water spots that was left after the washing. And as I said, that yes, my flatmate who I hadn't seen for 3 days came home right in the middle, and I got distracted for a while, so there's water spots left on all the windows. And to be fair, I also got the other ones on the side windows off just with isopropyl alcohol. So not necessarily would I have needed to use the Spotless, but I just thought I'd give it a go, because other than it and the isopropyl alcohol, you can't use Maguire's Wheel Brightener on the water spots on a window. You can use them on water spots on your clear coat and they will help to lift them, but once again they're ones that haven't been on for too long and are not too deeply set. Anyway, the ones that are deeply set will get out will be through the polishing process and sometimes compounding. So yeah, anyway, so Car Pro Perl, it's still a little bit up in the air on about it, so I'll keep you informed how I go with it. As I said, it's 50-50, some areas good and very satisfactory, other areas not so good, and they tend to be a mixture of, or mostly non-satisfactory areas are on the interior. So we'll keep you updated and see how we go. Alright, cheers for now.